Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Friday, October the 6th. The year's 2023. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap-up. NFP day, and what a day it's been. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. End of the week, end of the first trading week of October, risk management. I hope you're not losing any more than you're willing to lose on any one particular trade. So for the week, all the gaps have filled. We are now 35 pips above the weekly open. About 5 off the high and 177 off the low. If we look at the monthly, since this was the first week of the month, we're 33 pips over that monthly open, 6.675 off the high, now 7.8, and 175 off the low. And you can see we are in the lower, or no, we're above the lower wick zone here. We just crossed above it. And you can see here the opening range for the week. We're touching that right there at 122.19, trying to see if we push through. And you can see here we actually crossed below the yearly open, and we're now 124.5 pips above it. So that monthly open was at 121.79. And you can see we're above the yearly open, below the yearly midpoint. I don't know, did anybody out there trade the yearly open? That would have been a nice trade. Inside bars, not too many, and just a handful. It's NFP day. We have 114 pips range, and we've done coast to coast. To coast, actually. I think we've moved 3. Notice the yen. Walmart pointed it out. There was a big day on the yen a couple of days ago, 300 pip range. But you can see here we've got some pairs over 100. But once again, even on NFP day, we're not getting the movement that we used to get. 114 used to be a normal day on the pound, and now it's considered a big move day. You can see here we're crossing right above that daily open a couple of times here. And so, you know, we went coast to coast here. So, hit that high, came down through the news. Actually, this was before the news. This was, I believe this was the news hour. Or was it? No, this must have been the news hour. Because we went all the way down, came back. So you can see we did a coast to coast. Trying to put in a new high here. Green rats, hope you feasted. Red rats, get ready. You can see we're approaching R1. Near R1, the bias is short. Bambino flex indicator indicated a long. You can see here on H4 what we've done. Pivot, we took out the daily. We took out the weekly. But we haven't taken out the monthly yet. And looking at the H4, you can see we had a missed pivot down here. There was, this missed pivot got taken out. I can't remember if it was this candle or this candle. It looks like price wants to get to 25. Up through that upper wick zone, you can see here, the 90, 95 was the wick zones. Blasted through those levels. Looks like we're going to that psychological 25. For the week, 188 pips of range at the 41 percentile. We haven't broken out of the previous week's high. 73 out of the previous week's low for anybody taking that short. Right now, high minus the close is only 1 pip for you red rats. 188, 189, close minus low for the green rats. Buy zone traders open minus low 143. And high minus open for buy zone traders 48. So once again, those horizontal lines would have paid off. And you can see here we've got a big move to the upside. Big move. So just trading M30 candle color at the line here. Across the daily open, the previous day's high, the double low, and then the previous H1 high. Just pretty much candle color at the line. Trade what you see. Not very difficult. Looking here, we've got a 3-ball being placed in. The double O right now would be a 23% retrace here off of the M5. Let's see if M1 tells us the same story. M1 2208. Boy, this thing is just really moving. Look at that. For the month, we haven't moved the range at all, the accumulated range. Range by month. 200 pips so far. And if we take a look at the ATR percent here, you can see last month we hit 99, which was actually the highest so far this year. We're at 35 at the moment. Putting in the monthly here. Looks like the pound wants to go back up. We are in the body. Whoops, that's a little early for that chart. Looking here, higher high, higher low. Let me see. Let's come back here. Wait, this one. Pivot. We shot through R1. R2 is at 2257. That would be the next place to look for a short. You can see here, approaching that weekly high. Okay, so monthly, price between the wick zones, off the high. Lower high, lower low so far. Distance to the MA, 73 pips. Wow, we're in the launch pad. This is the second launch pad of the day. Meaning, we were at the 2140 launch pad. Now we're at the 2240 launch pad. That's pretty big. Let's see what happens. Does it fail or not? 45. Looking at the week, lower high, lower low. But we are now in the upper wick zone from last week for weekly wick zone traders. Buyers are in strong control. Price inside upper wick zone. Just a few pips off the high. For the daily, we are definitely over the daily range at ATR. Price above the upper wick zone, obviously. Previous range exceeded by 53.8 pips. So we're having a big move right here. really big move. Let's just see what happens. And I think our president here in the U.S. is supposed to speak. If we switch this price action to a 5-minute chart, let's see here. You can see indicator 2, price has been above it, just nice moves up. And there's an outside bar break that paid off huge for anybody taking that outside bar break. M1, you can see here, pretty much going to be riding those indicator 2 dots. Very interesting price action here. Let me see. If we take a look at the M30 ranges, we had a 60 last hour. We had a 102 pip down move. So you can see they're just really playing with price, it seems like. But some just huge moves. And you can see it took a 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to cover. So this right here would be considered a return bar. So look for price to possibly come back down here today or tomorrow. Not today or tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the next trading day. Tomorrow's Saturday. No trading. And I was talking or texting with one trader, and they were saying how they didn't trade NFP because they got burned before. Well, the thing about it is, once again, you can, I think there's really 2 ways to trade. You either live and die tick by tick, live by the tick, die by the tick, or you place your bets. You say, I think price is going to go here, and if it goes the other way and it gets to here, then I'm going to X out of that bet. And that's pretty much the only 2 ways. I mean, and the question is, do you want to live by the tick or die by the tick? Because some people, they can't take it. And somebody was asking me, how do you not get emotional? Sometimes I do. I'll yell at the screen. I'll root for it. It's like, come on, come on, come on. It's like, you bastards. I probably say you bastards a lot more, because there's usually something happens that I don't like. Like if I get out of a trade and they slip me by a pip or half a pip, steal money. But Walmart had a couple slips in his favor today, so he's saying, you know, probably overall it works out. It's just you remember the ones when they steal money, because that hurts. When they give you money, it's like, oh yeah, that's okay. And I think that's one of those cognitive biases we have. Oh, look at this. It's going up the launch pad. It went to 49. So anyway, fellow traders, I hope you had a good day and a good week and a good month so far. And I'm going to wish you a fun and safe weekend. And I'm going to remind you, when you come back to your trading platform, always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.